Hello YouTube, this is Morgan Airspeed Prime here with my next Korra news update video. Yes, as usual, every time I put out a news update video, some big news breaks the next day afterwards. So I think this is about the fourth time in a row that this has happened, so that's interesting. Before I get into the news, I just wanted to make a statement. I've been seeing a lot of comments on some of these news update videos about the videos being too long and suggesting that they be shortened and stuff like that. Um, the main thing I want to say is just that I have done something to help people who are not really into the whole long videos thing, but that being that if there is a long amount of news, and not just like one piece, I will actually at the start of the video just quickly sum up what the news is, just state what the facts of the news are, and then get into discussion, just to help people who don't want to stay around for the discussion. But for people still after that, complaining about it, um, I just want to say that that's what my videos are. That's the whole point of my videos. That's what my channel is about. It's a channel that's about discussion. So asking me to shorten them when, in my opinion, I can't really I don't time these videos that I'm definitely going to make this X amount of time. I try to make sure they don't go on an insane length of time, but I just talk for as much as I need to. I don't feel I kind of waffle or anything like that, so it's like useless stuff what I'm saying. So I just kind of record the videos for as long as I talk for, and in my opinion, some of it is needed. That's the whole point of my channel. That's what I think makes my core videos unique, in that I discuss them in depth about what they could possibly mean, as opposed to just giving the facts, which you can easily just get from Avatar: The Last Airbender online. There's nothing unique about my videos if I just give you the facts. So the whole point of my videos is giving you my discussion. So um, that's really what I wanted to say about that. Just that I'm not going to shorten my videos for the sake of shortening them, because that's like asking Avatar to remove bending from it. It's like asking Michael Bay to remove explosions from his movie. By chance about the discussion, asking for me to remove discussion is just kind of pointless in my opinion. So anyway, getting into what the news actually is, I'll do my quick sum up. Basically, it's Legend of Korra panel has been confirmed. We have the time, date, location, stuff like that. Obviously, it's SDCC 2013 San Diego. It's the Legend of Korra panel, that's just what it's called. It's going to take place in Ballroom 20 on Friday, June 19th, which I believe is the second or third day of the con. And it's going to take place at the time of 11:15, and it's going to go on until 12:15 in the morning, so it's 1 hour panel. Coronation said that it was going to be hosted by the cast. Didn't mention the crew, so I don't know if that's fully confirmed or it's just Coronation guessing. But either way, that seems likely. That's the details that we know. That's the Comic news, Comic Con news. The other piece of news would be that along with this, we had announced this iBook thing, this interactive book for Korra that's going to come out. And what it is called The Legend of Korra Enhanced Experience. And they showed one picture, and it seems like it's going to be full of concept art, animatics, storyboards, and information on characters for upcoming stuff. It seems to be all about book 2. So that's the statement of facts, and I'll just get into the discussion, because I think there is actually a lot to discuss beyond just stating what the facts are. So that's what's going to make this video interesting, I think. So, the Korra panel. The fact that Coronation seemed to say that it was just the cast, I think, is interesting, because for me, they're not going to reveal any Book 2 information unless Mike and Brian are on the panel. Now, I don't know if they're going to include Mike and Brian in the cast. To me, they'd say cast and crew if they're going to do it that way. But we know from Brian, who a few weeks ago said that they're going to do a lot at Comic-Con over more than one day, so that suggests to me that there's going to be some other panel, like probably a Book 2 panel or Book 2 screening or something like that. So I don't think everything's been announced. This could just be the cast talking about Book 1, because we haven't really had that yet. That would be interesting. I'd like to... I don't know that we have, actually. That was last year. So I don't know what they're going to do if it's just the cast. I'm assuming that this has to be more than just the Korra cast, that they're actually going to have Mike and Brian there, because Mike and Brian are attending. So I think there's still going to be some other panel or something like that, but this definitely seems to be the main panel of the con, at least. It's on Friday, fairly early on Friday, so it's probably going to be one of the first panels that day. Ballroom 20 is one of the bigger panel rooms at SDCC, so that's good. I think it's the same one as last year, and I'm just I hope a lot of Korra fans get in, because I know a lot of Firefly fans were in the Korra panel because they were waiting for their panel. So I hope a lot of Korra fans get in, but I think you're going to have to get in there super early, waiting in a line to guarantee yourself a place at that panel. Friday, 11:15, at the con, Ballroom 20. So yep, that's all I think there is really to go into that. Going into the other news, which I think is arguably more interesting since we know a few more facts about it, it's more interesting to discuss. The Korra, Legend of Korra Enhanced Experience, this interactive book that's going to be on iBooks on July 2nd. Now, we have one image of it, which I'll show you here. So, that's just one screen from it. That's one page, I assume, from this book that you just scroll through on your iPad or iPhone. And they basically said that it was going to be full of concept art, storyboards, animatics, in-depth character information. Judging by what's in the image, it seems like it's all... Well, the image has stuff that we've already seen before. That image of Book 2 Korra we've seen. That was one of the slides they showed last year at SDCC. The video also seems to be the animatic they showed at SDC last year, because it's Mako on a motorbike chasing triads, and we've seen that in animatic form before. So we don't know yet if there's going to be a lot of new information in this thing, or it's just going to be a way to kind of recap the more casual fans up on what we already know from like SDCC and onwards. But it's an interesting move, I think, from Nickelodeon and like Michael Bryan, whatever, to do this. That they could really just start up Coronation again and do the same thing, but they seem to be moving towards this kind of interactive book thing. So I hope the information does, if there is new information, it comes out on Coronation, just so to help people who don't have iBooks and like that sort of stuff, that have no way of getting this interactive experience thing. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be like mind-blowing. It's definitely going to be interesting, in that I assume we're going to get some new kind of images of maybe some of the newer characters. They said because there's going to be in-depth character kind of info. So I assume there's going to be mainly the info they said at SDCC last year about the new characters. So, you know, Varric, Eska, Desna, Unilac, that sort of thing. But yeah, iBooks thing, it's interesting that they didn't go for an app, they just went for a iBook thing. So that, to me, it tells me that they're not going to do a continuous update thing, that it's just, they're taking a select amount of information and putting it on this iBook thing, because I don't know the details of how iBooks works, but I'm assuming that they probably can't update this to like add more pages and stuff like that, like a kind of app could do. So I'm assuming it's a book, so it's a certain amount of pages, and that's all it's going to be. So it's a nice idea to get people, I suppose, ready for book 2 coming out. It's going to be on a big thing like iBooks, so a lot of people are going to know about it. I hope it's available worldwide as well. I hope it's not just limited to the US when it first comes out and leaves like people like me from Ireland kind of without it. So yeah, I think that's all there is to be said about it. I think there's a lot of discussion, I think, to be had around this. These two pieces of information, like, is there going to be another Korra panel? What's it going to be about? And what exactly is going to be on this iBooks enhanced experience thing? But anyway, that's been the video. If you want more discussion on this, check out the Avatar Online podcast on Sunday, where myself and some other Korra fans, Avatar fans, will discuss it in depth, along with other stuff like episode reviews and that sort of stuff. If you want the details of this information from the source, the link is in the description. But other than that, thanks for watching this video, and bye.